Morning guys, here is my excavator and there's the dock I need to get to right there. Guy just told me to back up to this hill down here, so when I get down here, you know, my hood is facing the dock. So anyway, he comes down here and drives this excavator right in the way, so I guess I'm gonna have to get wet and figure out how to get this thing turned around right here. But yeah, as soon as I get my information and find my track hoe, yeah, it starts raining, so it's gonna be a good one today, guys. Excavator we loaded, you know, it's supposed to have been 8'4" wide. It's supposed to have been legal dims. You know, we're 1310 tall, which that ain't bad, but as you can see, we are not quite legal. So I don't know, I went and negotiated some more money on this deal, and ended up getting some more money. I was kind of pissed about it, but you know, it is what it is. I don't like doing this stuff. If I wanted to do this all the time, I'd have an RG in. So anyway, we're gonna make the best of a bad situation. Chain this thing down, clean all the mud off the trailer that you know, it coming downpour and I'm soaking wet. Done changed clothes once already. Still raining a little bit, and probably gonna change clothes again. All right, let's get this thing changed. Alright guys, we got this bad boy loaded. We're gonna sweep all this bull crap off my trailer. Just love hauling this stuff in the mud. Gonna get the bad boy, gonna get our paperwork, and we'll double check our rate confirmation. We're gonna double check his rate confirmation and make sure that we've got the new negotiated rate on here, because if not, I'll unchain this thing and unload it. And I'll deadhead to the house. I ain't scared. I don't do this stuff for free, and I would have kept on looking if I'd known this thing was oversized. So it is what it is right now. We're gonna load it. Probably spend an hour or two ordering permits, and that's the stuff they don't ever look at. They don't look at, you know, hey, this guy's got to waste his time ordering permits, you know, because I don't do this enough to even go through a permit service anymore, man. I just do. I don't call ComData or have anybody do it for me. I do everything myself. So it's cheaper that way, and it's sometimes easier that way. But anyway, we're fixing to go get the paperwork, get this permit stuff started, and see about check that rate confirmation. That's the big thing, because if not, we're going to unload it. Well, we got everything worked out. Got the rate con, the money, everything worked out. It's great, wonderful. Okay, okay. All right, got the track hoe loaded. It's chained down, looking good and everything. Not the biggest hoe I've ever loaded up, but definitely not the smallest. Just don't usually load up hoes anymore. I put all my hoeing ways, so regardless, this hoe is fixing to go to a different area code, and we are taking her to Mississippi. We're trying to unload it this evening, get her butts back home. Got a weird vibration in the truck. It's wonderful. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're headed to Mississippi. See you guys in a bit. made it to our get off here where we're gonna go and do some back road riding. Gotta stop and make sure these chains are tight. Gonna do a little photo shoot. The sun's looking dead at us here. Take a couple pictures while we're here. Here we are, fixing to go on this last leg, knock this traco off of here, excavator, whatever you want to call it. I'll check these chains one more time. Don't want the TA got us a little coffee. Oh, that one's tight. Still waiting on a permit from Mississippi, so I don't know. They may have to live with this. It's just hanging off a couple inches, and a couple inches never hurt nobody. At least that's what I was told. And they just may have to live with it. I'm ready to get this thing off. We're fixing to go riding, guys. So that's what I'm dealing with. Exactly what I told the broker it would be when I got here. And I told him that to make sure that it would not be a dirt hole that I had to back in. And in case the back of my trailer in freaking dirt. So anyway, now we have got to pull out, put our chains up, and get all this crap off the back of my trailer, if we can get out of this mud hole. So guys, no matter how much you try to dot your I's, cross your T's, get everything squared away, somebody's still gonna lie and tell you a bunch of crap. Case in point right there, everything about this load has been a complete lie. And I've been real professional with the broker about it, and but I'm just about to the point I don't want to be anymore. I've had my limit with this. But anyway, we're fixing to put everything up, go home, and relax for a little bit. I'm sure there's a 12-pack of Bud and a case of Domestic Dispute somewhere waiting on me at home. All right, that's over with. We are done hoeing around this week. Our week's done. We're headed to the house, fixing to ride up and soak up some of this beautiful Delta scenery on the way to the house and just forget about all the hose we picked up and dropped off this week. Just want to make a quick point here about this load. Man, there's lots of things about it that I was up front with the guy, and if anybody wants to do those things, you know, it's fine. You know, I didn't really want to haul oversized, didn't really want to haul a track hoe. I don't really care about hauling them on step deck. You know, I mean, that's why you have RGMs, whatever. But yeah, I was real adamant about on the end. He said it was dock to dock, and I don't want to be griping or nothing like that, but I was up front with the guys like, hey, you know, if they built dug a hole and expect me to back off in it and going to encase the back of my trailer in dirt, I don't want the load, you know. And I'd already, you know, had every red flag in the world about this load, why I didn't need to take it. So I don't know, it's kind of on me. I should have just walked away, but hey, you know, it's kind of hard, you know, I'm a whore for money. So, and I needed something coming back to the house, and I was already there, loaded the thing up when I realized, or maybe when they realized that it was oversized. I really think they knew it was oversized. I really think they knew that that this was a hole that I was going to have to back in and encase the back of my trailer in dirt, and which I really didn't want to do. You know, I mean, I hadn't got the nicest trailer in the world or the newest trailer in the world, but it's mine, and I don't really want all that crap. You know, I mean, if I had an all steel trailer and it was, you know, a piece of crap, I wouldn't care. But you know, I want to try and keep my stuff nice. But anyway, I really think, you know, once they covered the hole up, I really think everybody knew on the front end that maybe not the broker, but the salesman and the guy that I was coming to down here. I really think the mishap is in the salesman where I picked this thing up. But anyway, let's ride to the house and go do some work on this truck and try and have a good weekend. All right, enjoy the ride home. turns out we had one last load for the week. Got a text message from my wife on the way home about some antique furniture she had bought about 3 months ago. And apparently I'd been promising her that I'd go pick it up. And apparently I have not picked it up. So as soon as we get home, we jump in the pickup, hook up to the trailer, go get us a load of antique furniture down in Louisiana. We're dragging that stuff back home now, so maybe we'll get her off of my back for, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds or so. But anyway, wanted to talk to you guys about some of the stuff that went on with the excavator this week, and just kind of explain some stuff to you. And I mean, it's just at the end of the day, it's just an excavator. I mean, people haul them all the time, and that's fine. It really was not that big of a deal. It's just the deal was nothing about the load was what they said it was, or what was promised to me. You know, I mean, from the get-go, you know, the dirt ramp deal, I seen the dirt ramp deal coming a mile away. I mean, we've already talked about that, you know. But selling yourself short is what I wanted to try to convey to you guys. I mean, whether you're new to trucking, thinking about getting into trucking, or maybe you've been doing it forever or whatever, new authority, whatever your case may be, I've had this happen to me, the same scenario. I mean, it's pretty common. You know, you get there, they tell you it's a legal load, you get there, it's not a legal load. You know, and then they want to pay for your permits, but not pay for your time. I mean, when you're oversized, it gets dark most states, you're in the truck stop, you're parked. You know, if you're like me, I don't do permit agencies because I don't do it enough to do it. So, you know, I order all my permits straight from the state, and that makes, you know, that just takes time. It takes time. The whole thing about oversize is time. And it, like you guys seen where the tracks are just hanging off a couple inches on each side. That's fine. I mean, you know, it's not a big deal. But you still got to have permits. You still got to, I mean, in a lot of states, it don't matter if it's hanging off 2 inches or hanging off 2 feet. You know, it's the same. But a lot of times, and I mean, I'm guilty of it. I'll be honest with you, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of just like taking whatever and you know, just, you know, hurry up and get it over with. And I did it. You know, I did a lot more negotiating this week on this deal than I normally do, and just because, you know, I'm just tired of it, man. I'm just tired of being promised something that is not what it is. You know, when I tell you something, if I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. If I tell you that it's the truth, it's 100% true. You know, I mean, like if you know, I don't know, these guys, that broker now, you know, I mean, most of them have not been in a trucking background. Most of them, you know, have a marketing degree or been in some kind of sales, and then they move over into brokering because it's, you know, it's a lucrative deal, and I can't blame them. I just can't stand being in an office when I don't do it anymore. So, but man, when you get in those situations, I mean, it's fight for your money. I mean, fight for your time. I mean, it's, you know, and it's just like the dirt mound today, man. You know, it just, when you go up to a job site or unloading place, I mean, you are the only one that cares about your equipment. You're the only one that cares. I mean, if it gets tore up, if I got tore up today, I mean, the back of my trailer got all muddy, yeah. Probably should have pulled out my ramps and just ramped it off, but you know, it's just like drunk sex. I mean, like, you wake up the next morning and it's like, how can I get away from this situation as quick as I can? And that's where I was at this morning. I was just like, can I please do whatever it takes to get away from this deal? So anyway, what I wanted to say is just don't sell yourself short, man. Don't let these guys push you around. Don't let them try to dictate to you what you need to do with your equipment or what you're gonna do with your equipment, and don't let them shyster you. I mean, you know, I don't blame the broker at all. I feel like, you know, the problem was with the sales guy at at the dealership. You know, I think he knew all along that, you know, what I was going to have to do when I unloaded there. And regardless, guys, just always know your worth, know your bottom dollar, know what it costs to run your truck per mile. I don't know any of those. I heard a guy say it one time and he sounded real successful, so I'll just passing the word on to you guys. But man, y'all guys, new, old, whatever your case may be, please just negotiate your rates. If something changes, don't be afraid to renegotiate. Just I know it's a go deal, and I mean I'm guilty of it, because, you know, I just want to get my stuff and go. I want to go deliver my next load, make my money as quick as I can. But sometimes it's worth waiting and making sure that you don't get messed up in the end, whether it be your equipment get messed up, or, you know, you don't make near as much money and have more work involved in it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And I'd like to thank my veterans. Yesterday was Veterans Day, so I didn't acknowledge that in any of my videos yesterday when I was filming, but I'd like to thank my veterans for our freedom, and it just like to give them a hand, man, because we can't do what we do. We can't go trucking. We don't have our freedoms, man. And I just didn't recognize the veterans yesterday, and I should have, because every permit office in every state I needed to go to was closed yesterday. So, I mean, it made it extremely difficult to buy some permits. So, thanks to the veterans, man. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.